this should be pin number 3, and it is solid as a rock. It's not doing squat. And I let off, well, maybe. And then I lost my pin placement there. There's 3, I think. Might be 4. Okay, let's swap out. See if I can get this one to actually. Still the same way? Oh, where you can either talk or pick, not both? Yeah. Okay, now what is that? See, is that normal for the false set? You start with what seems like a false set, and then you get another pin, and it goes into it feels like just a slightly deeper false set. Is that actually false set stair stepping, or is it? Hello, broke. I'm yeah. This 7240 is um. I keep losing track of the frickin'. Oh, really? So ignore pin 1 until the end. But I had to switch over from the flat. Well, I used to think that, Dean, that a false set meant you're close to opening. And then I found what I'm going to refer to as a pong lock. It's one of those, or ping pong lock, because it's one of those where you set uh, the spool pin, and setting the spool pin drops a non-spool pin. So you have to go reset the non-spool pin, and then which drops a different pin. Yeah. So yeah, I used to think that until I got into the higher level belt locks, and yeah, I'm finding out that a lot of what I learned still applies, but it's like almost completely different when you get to the different pins. Oh, so what you're saying, Nola, is that the pin number 1, if it's the no lift like you're saying, which I'm kind of thinking it might be, that it should be just completely ignored completely because you know what? That might be one of my big problems with this lock is that there's a no set pin, be it 1 or otherwise, but I'm losing track of what pin I'm on. So I switched over to the dog leg because even though it's a little thicker than I like for this, I can at least tell what pin I'm on. See, I'm older than dirt and I can still be taught or learn. I mean, I don't know if you want to take credit for me being taught or being a teacher, so I can learn, whether it's an intentional teaching or not. How's that sound? Trying to give you some plausible deniability, dude. See, I keep doing this where I have what feels like a teeny tiny false set. And then I'll get a pin in here and I'll hit it like right now. Prime example. And it feels like it's got the counter rotation. And then I just heard a little click and the counter now it doesn't have the false set. The false set is gone. Oh, and now see the false set's back. But it's a teeny tiny false set. Yeah, well, this guy is really starting to aggravate me, so. And my finger is, yeah, see here? Got a big old, from this, like I said, I like the Reaper tensioners. I just think they're really freaking small. So, will this tensioner be easier on the finger? If I can get it to. Son of a bitch! Are you freaking kidding me? My first open of an Avis 7240. And I'm just wondering how many of those tiny false sets where it was freaking open and I just wasn't twisting it hard enough to. Yeah, is it that or is it these what I was calling a tiny uh, uh, false set was actually an open and I just wasn't turning the core hard enough to actually pop it open? And if that's the case, then I've had it open for good God, I don't know how many times and just not turning it hard enough. The turning the core because when I would put in the Dragon tensioner, yeah, I do a lot of cussing. I haven't cussed on the live. I don't believe so. I haven't cussed on the live anywhere near as much as I do in real life or unlived. Well, that kind of makes it sound like I cuss a lot more when I'm dead. But um, anyway, uh, yeah. So I finally got the Avis 7240 open. This one I did not get a key for, and it's a cross tip. So I'm scared to take it apart because I don't want to F it all up, and because it's the only Avis 7240 that I have, and it's purple. Oh, and here I am looking at it and turning it over off camera. Uh, yeah. So lock it back up.